Welcome to Book Talk. I'm Winston. I like to read good books, and you should too. Today we are talking about an entry from the DriveThru RPG Pocket Quest Game Design Jam 2023 that is Restruct. Restruct is a hex grid point crawl game with a goal, so you're not just exploring. In Restruct, 2 to 4 players, the remaining crew of a crashed spaceship venture out onto a landscape of a remote and uncharted planet that they've never been to or heard of before. Explore the crash site, hunt for parts, recover the parts, and then repair your ship. Hopefully, you can do that and lift off. Among the general rules are bring snacks. Generate your ship. There's a marvelous, this is so good for tables. A marvelous table in here. You can generate what type of ship you've got and the cause of a crash. You are not a military ship, and you're not pirates. All right, so that's your ordinary civilians. You're not specialists of any kind, and this is not really a combat game. Write up your bio. Write up your character description. Choose the skills that you are. Choose the skills that you get 3 skills out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 skills out of 8 that belong to you. And then some more tables for generating your characters, appearance, personality, profession, and your, the system is a D6 dice pool system. If you as you fail things, you can gain injuries, and you increase the tension. And as you do that, your character becomes more and more debilitated. So, in order to repair your ship, you have to go out. There's some equipment here. Let's see. Go out and find. Here we go. There we go. Go out, find the parts, retrieve the parts, and bring them back to your ship. To do that, you are going to do it on, the GM is going to create a map for you to explore. And this is just a bunch of different suggestions on how to structure your game, different ways that your map can be set up. And this uses an ordinary, a familiar point crawl setup for that. You choose a hex to go into, and the GM populates the hex by answering some basic questions. Is there a spaceship part there? Is there something else interesting there? What's the environment? What are the obstacles? Are there characters? Are there creatures? What are they doing? What are the obstacles between the crew and the interesting thing? You fill that out, and then the crew uses their skills to overcome the obstacle, overcome the entrance or the hindrance, explore the hex, hopefully find the part. If not, keep exploring until they do find the part and get that back to the spaceship. And if you can do this, and every time you, when you do get back, you advance, you get a new skill. There's some game master tips in here on how to make it more, how to ratchet up the tension, how to make things more interesting, how to keep the players on track and willing to explore, how to create problems that the players are going to want to solve, and not to lock them into a single solution. And then there is a table for creating problems, which I found several tables for creating problems and features and dangers, parts and other, the different elements of the hex. And I found that to be very rewarding indeed. So this is a nice little mini game. I would love to see this. I'd just love to see this on a table being played as being laid out and played. Everything you need is right here. If you're familiar with point crawl systems, point crawl games at all. This is going to flow easily. If you're not familiar with point crawl, this is an excellent entry point into that genre. And that is Restruct. I quite liked this one. There we go. I quite liked this. And check it out. It's on DriveThru RPG. There will be a description in the affiliate link in the description below. While you're there, check out my book, Opposing Forces for Fate. Head over to DriveThru Fiction. Check out the Starman books. When you're done doing all that, you might be interested in my own entry to Pocket Quest, Scrappers. And when you're done with all of that, head on back over here because there's more book talk yet to come.